about 3.5 years ago.
3.5 years ago. Ben was in a band, I was in a band, Quan was in a band. I left the band. Then said, Ben, you want to start a band? He said he knows a strange Vietnamese guy that he had been hanging out with. Next day he went over to Quan's place, wrote a song called She's Gotta Hang Up.
And that's what happened.
Did a show 2 weeks later.
Yeah, our first gig was at Albert Park in Brisbane, in the centre of the city, in this park. And Martin brought this toy drum box machine along and was playing
dog barks.
This thing with dog barks and breaking glass over heavy guitar sounds. It was really quite funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, it went okay. Wasn't that many people there. I think it was like an Amnesty International Day or something. Was it something like that? Yeah.
Yeah. But we only had 4 songs.
We only played for 15 minutes or something.
Yeah.
So it was pretty lame. I think we played one song twice or something.
Cause I didn't get past it, but I'm past it. No, I still ask it, how long is this shit gonna last it? Doesn't get me down like I used to, cause now I'm used to hanging with a drug crew, I select fuck you, I speak shit to when I'm in the mood to make no venue.
From the demo, the songs we had on the demos, we just went back into the studio and recorded them properly, and that became the first EP. I haven't heard it for a long time, but I think it's okay, from what I can remember. Yeah, it was pretty metal, but that's what we were like at that time.
Yeah, that's right. So.
All the bands we played in at that time were pretty kind of crossover metal sort of thing. Oh god, I was really hungover. And it was quite embarrassing. That's alright though.
Yeah, did it down at the Woolloomooloo, and we tried this thing on our own. It just looked shit. So,
oh yeah, we did this video. We made this video clip at Klein's house. Sorry, we made this video clip at Klein's house with we got 3 mannequins and stuck TVs on their heads and filmed us and put our faces in the TVs and filmed it. It looked really crappy. It looked like they were just about to fall over and the TVs were about to fall off their heads. It was just too atrocious to show anyone, so we had to make another one. So we ended up making that one.
Paul Elliott did it, and it was just just run around in front of that wall, run around, Punch stupidly around. Oh, okay.
No, I don't like to do that. No, I don't like to do that. No, I don't like to do that.
Yeah, we sort of come up with these ideas and work with people that do it. I don't know if you ever saw the ones of us cyber punk TVs. Yeah,
that was good.
Yeah, that was good fun. We worked with some people in Melbourne to do that and all those different things.
Some people that were made clothing for a bondage clothing company, and so they just put these clothes along. We went, fuck yeah, these clothes are great. Had high heel shoes on with fishnet stockings and a black PVC mini skirt and a midriff top and these circus Christmas lights wrapped around and stuff. So it was really good fun with silver body paint. Well, Martin and I we went to Thailand first on the way to Europe. So we spent a couple of weeks
on a beautiful beach.
Went to Koh Samui Island and went to some big Buddhas and stuff and looked at some studios in Bangkok, and that's where we found the studio to go to record 2 playing. And we did that, and then we went to London and toured around Europe. It was really good. We spent about 2 months doing that. It was a really amazing time. Went to some art galleries in Paris and got chased by a gang in Belgium and a gang of street kids and stuff. It was
fell in love in Amsterdam.
He did. Yeah, it's good. Europe's amazing. It's good.
The booking agent that we were going to get set up through in the European region looked after Filter and also a good friend of the Warners thing, and Filter actually on Reprise in the US, the same label we're on in the US, so just like a hook-up, back-scratching vibe, and just got us on the tour. And
we were pretty lucky then because
we didn't have an album or anything.
We just got out there and played on an EP, and the other band that played had to pay thousands and thousands of dollars just to play the gigs, and we just went and played. Didn't have to pay anyone any money or anything. It was good. Don't know why. We've been pretty lucky with those kind of things. Yeah, we've done some gigs in Japan and that where people have looked after us, and gone to America 3 times, so we've been really fortunate with overseas travel. because we don't really deserve it, because we don't really sell that many records overseas. So
everyone knew Magoo from around town, sort of, but he was like the house engineer at the sort of place that we sort of just recorded at. And he did the first EP, and we all sort of got on and did the second, and then did this album. I think we've always taken punts with what we've sort of done and how we've done it. And in the recording process, like going to Thailand and doing that, and this album that we've done, built our own little studio and a little ratty building in the valley, didn't know if it'd sound any good.
yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, we mixed it ourselves in there.
The only big one we've really done is Chili Peppers, isn't it?
Yeah, that was like the biggest of the big.
Yeah,
That was good fun. That was really good. All the crew, the band were good.
nice people.
And people in the crowd were obviously there to have a good time, you know, it's that sort of thing. And they jumped around, and it was really good fun.
I just feel it's much better playing to us in a smaller club.
I don't think any of us would despair if we didn't.
I kind of don't really like going to America anyway myself. I prefer just hanging out in Australia and going to the beach and playing the smaller crowds. I don't think we really are a band that aspires to be big international superstars or anything. We just like playing music and kicking around, going to different places, and I don't know, having fun without too much responsibility. I think is the main thing. Don't want to get tied down to too much shit, you know. Don't want to make life too complicated.
Unit.
Is there
It's not
any
unit.
significance to the name?
You got to say it like that.
To, like, you know, the industry term for a unit, and plus just space, unit.
Space units.
Eat the unit.
Klein and I wrote 6 songs, and then I said to Klein first, like, I thought that maybe we should do a pop record, and we sort of laughed about that, not taking it too seriously, and then we wrote 6 songs, and they were kind of pop-ish kind of sounding songs, a couple of funk kind of songs. And we thought, okay, there's the pop songs, and then we'll just keep writing and try and do something different, and then we kept writing some more pop songs, so a lot of them sounds pretty poppy. But it all does sound really quite different, so it doesn't sound like the same band too much.
A lot of 80s.
Yeah.
Cars, you know, stuff like that.
Trying to get back to our roots as teenagers.
Plus we all bought those analog keyboards and see the techno 80s with those suckers.
The 80s pop sounds we got on the records really going back to our roots as teenagers, just trying to capture the romantic period of your first kiss
Taking
and
a kiss and
cuddling in the
feel.
park. I don't know. I think we just had fun, wanted to have fun with this record and try and, you know, try a bit of humour. Because, I mean, there's so many bands around these days that are very serious and very much the rock star. Like you see on Rage and shit, you know, we just wanted to get away from that and have a bit of fun. So, trying to put that across, I guess. Have a good gag.
I got it bad. It's driving me crazy, and I'm going mad. I'm turning yellow, my hair is turning black. I'm talking funny, but it's a snap. It's the Asiatic fever, burning through. It's the Asiatic fever. What can I do?
This is our new single.